Greetings and welcome to the Brigantine Community School 8th grade awards ceremony for the class of 2020. This is Principal Kathy Fox, and we are very excited to share with you today all of our award winners for this year. The first award we would like to present today is the Fritz Hahnemann Citizenship Award. It is sponsored by the Brigantine Republican Club, and this year's winners are Sophia Ferretra and Daniel Burns. Our next award is the Brigantine Knights of Columbus Award. It is given to students who have served as altar servers at St. Thomas Church. This year's winners are Grace Crossan, Mary Grace Geisler, Stephen Smith, and Aaron Simpson. The Wallace Toll Service Award, sponsored by the Brigantine Education Association and given for service to community and school, is presented to Lindsay Tate. The Brigantine Education Association Most Improved Student Award goes to Lauren DeSanto and Daniel Burns. The BEA High Academic Achievement Award, sponsored by the Brigantine Education Association, is presented to Aaron Simpson. The Dr. Derrickson Citizenship Award, honoring former Brigantine Public School District board member Rick Derrickson and sponsored by the Brigantine PTA, goes to Ilana Miller and Nick Sarno. The Brigantine Times Creative Writing Award, sponsored by publisher Emmett Turner of the Brigantine Times, goes to Abigail Lero and Max Stewart. The Catherine Quinlan Academic Achievement Award, sponsored by the Sweeney family, goes to Abigail Lero and Joshua Heng. The A. James Foreman Award for Academic Achievement to students in the top 10 of the class, and sponsored by the Brigantine PTA, goes to Nyla Derrickson and R.J. Riley. The Dr. William F. Gussie Award for Academic Achievement, Participation, and Citizenship is presented to Matthew Hoffman. The Brigantine Community School Strength and Determination Award, sponsored by myself, Principal Kathy Fox, and the Fox family, is presented to Lauren DeSanto. The Temple Beth Shalom Effort and Attitude Award is presented to Samantha Pereira. The Brigantine Policeman Benevolent Association No. 204 Citizenship Award is presented to Ava Lavigna and Nicholas Sage. The award for effort and attitude, sponsored by the Brigantine Elks Lodge, post number 2428, goes to Emma Fian and Jaleel Naji Robinson. The Brigantine Yacht Club Commitment and Dedication Award, sponsored by the Brigantine Yacht Club, goes to Grace Crossan. The Most Improved Student Award, sponsored by Braces Orthodontics, Dr. Bray and Dr. Tarby, is presented to Ryan McAnally. A Citizenship Award, sponsored by the Brigantine Sons of Italy Lodge No. 2520, is presented to Ella Fian and Guy Purpura. The Colleen Shea Award for a Positive Outlook and Good Academics to Match is sponsored by the Colleen Shea Foundation and Mr. Peter Serino. This year's winners are Lauren DeSanto and Guy Purpura. The Peter Burke Junior Lifeguard Award, sponsored by the Brigantine Lifeguard Association, is given to students who excel in the Junior Lifeguard program. This year's winners are Lindsay Tate and Nicholas Sage. The Outstanding Crossroads Member Award is sponsored by the Brigantine Presbyterian Church and given to students for showing leadership in the Crossroads Community Youth Group. This year, there are 3 awards presented to Ella Fian. Outstanding Crossroads Member Award presented to Emma Fian. And Outstanding Crossroads Member Award, sponsored by the Brigantine Presbyterian Church, presented to Lindsay Tate. The Brigantine VFW Ladies Auxiliary, post number 6964, presents the Excellence in Science Award to Ella Fian. The Brigantine VFW, post number 6964, presents the Excellence in Computers Award to Dante Vicario. The Unsung Hero Award for a student who works hard but doesn't always get the limelight and is sponsored by the family of Irvin Ray, is presented to Alondra Rodriguez Perez. The Brigantine Democratic Club Award for Commitment and Dedication to Community is presented to Lindsay Tate and Joshua Heng. The Tony and Irene Messino Positive Outlook Award, sponsored by the Messino family, is presented to Samantha Pereira and Nicholas Sarno. The St. Thomas Women's Club Award for students who will be attending a private high school is presented to Daniel Burns and Grace Crossan. The St. Thomas Women's Club Award also goes to Mary Grace Geisler and Gia Harper. St. Thomas Women's Club Award for students attending a private high school goes to Daniel Hurt and Aiden Kane. The St. Thomas Women's Club Award for students attending a private high school goes to Chase Lipschitz and Kaylee Lynch Bernozzi. And the St. Thomas Women's Club Award for students attending a private high school goes to Guy Papora and Jack Razzini. And finally, the St. Thomas Women's Club Award winners go to Nick Sarno and Paige Vespertino. All South Jersey band students had to audition in a blind audition in front of judges that they were unfamiliar with, performing solos. 2 students in our 8th grade class made the All South Jersey band this year. They are Ella Fian and Joshua Heng. The All South Jersey Choir is a similar audition, blind audition, where the student has to perform and practice and prepare for a performance. This year's winner is Joshua Heng. The String Directors Award for Excellence and Leadership in the School Strings Program, sponsored by Miss El Sayed, is presented to Grace Crossan. The Band Directors Award, sponsored by Mrs. El Sayed, is presented for Leadership and Excellence in our school's band program and is presented to Joshua Heng. The Choir Directors Award, sponsored by Mr. Reed, is presented for dedication, leadership, and excellence in our school's choir program, and this year is presented to Grace Crossan and Ella Fian. The Tommy Award for Overall Excellence in Music, sponsored by Mrs. El Sayed, is presented to Ella Fian. The William Shoppy Award for Excellence in Physical Education and sponsored by Shoppy Trophy is presented to John Taylor. The Dorothy Core Award for Excellence in Physical Education and sponsored by Shoppy Trophy is presented to Samantha Pereira. The 4-year Presidential Fitness Award was extra special this year as several students decided to take this test at home, be monitored by their families, submit videos to their gym teachers, and follow through with what they had achieved the previous 3 years to get their 4-year Presidential Fitness Award. This year we had 6 Presidential Fitness Award winners. The first, Ella Fian. 4-year Presidential Fitness Award winner, Emma Fian. 4-year Presidential Fitness Award winner, Matthew Hoffman. 4-year Presidential Fitness Award presented to Samantha Pereira. The 4-year Presidential Fitness Award presented to Ava Schreiber. And the 4-year Presidential Fitness Award is presented to Lindsay Tate. The Stephen D'Amico Memorial Award, honoring former health and phys ed teacher Steve D'Amico, given for commitment to teamwork and a positive attitude, and is sponsored by the Brigantine PTA. This year, the Stephen D'Amico Award is presented to Paige Vespertino. The Kathleen P. Morris Award for Excellence in STEM, sponsored by the Brigantine PTA and honoring former home ec teacher Kathleen Morris, is presented to Maxwell Dewar. The Science Fair Award for participation in this year's Science Fair is presented to Gianna Amari. The National Junior Honor Society Secretary Award goes to Ilana Miller. The National Junior Honor Society Vice President goes to Joshua Hang. And the National Junior Honor Society President, Ella Bean. The National Junior Honor Society Outstanding Service Award, sponsored by the Brigantine PTA, is given to students who exhibit leadership, dedication, and commitment to the Honor Society program and to our school. This year's winners are Ella Fian and Emma Fian. The Brigantine PTA Past President's Award for Best Attendance K-8 is presented to Stephen Smith. Every marking period, Student Council sponsors a Character Counts Award. The first marking period Character Counts Award is sponsored by Student Council and goes to Sophia Ferretra. The Character Counts Award for Marking Period 2, sponsored by Student Council, was presented to Nick Sage. The Character Counts Award for Marking Period 3, sponsored by Student Council, was presented to Lauren DeSanto. The fourth Marking Period Character Counts Award, sponsored by Student Council, was presented to Ella Fian. Of those 4 Character Counts Awards winners, the teachers vote and select one student for the Mary Jane Kelso Character Award in honor of longtime Brigantine music teacher Mary Jane Kelso. This award is sponsored by Student Council, and this year is presented to Sophia Ferretra. The Dr. Robert A. Previty Award for Overall Excellence is sponsored by the Brigantine PTA and selected through an application process. This year's winner goes to Lindsay Tate. The second Dr. Robert A. Previty Award for Overall Excellence, sponsored by the Brigantine PTA and selected through an application process, goes to Nick Sarno. Brigantine PTA sponsors several academic awards for students who excel in each of the content areas. The 2020 Academic Achievement Award for Algebra, sponsored by the Brigantine PTA, is presented to Max Dewar. The 2020 Academic Achievement Award for Art, sponsored by the Brigantine PTA, goes to Nyla Derrickson. The Brigantine PTA Academic Achievement Award for Instrumental Music in the class of 2020 goes to Nick Sage. The Brigantine PTA Academic Achievement Award for Language Arts, sponsored by the Brigantine PTA, is presented to Ilana Miller. The Brigantine PTA Academic Achievement Award for Literature is presented to Gianna Amari. The Brigantine PTA Academic Achievement Award for Math is presented to Ava Lavigna. The Brigantine PTA Academic Award for Science is presented to Ilana Miller. The Brigantine PTA Academic Award for Spanish is presented to Emma Fian. The Brigantine Academic Award for Social Studies is presented to Emma Fian. The Brigantine PTA Academic Achievement Award for Vocal Music is presented to Josh Hang. The Presidential Silver Academic Achievement Award is given to students who show academic improvement over the course of their years in Brigantine Community School. This year's Presidential Silver Academic Achievement Award go to Damian Balderas Perez, Daniel Burns, Grace Crossan, Lauren DeSanto, Daniel Hurt, Michael Kaiser, Ryan McAnally, Dante Vicario, and Hunter Zuba. The Presidential Gold Academic Achievement Award is given for high academic achievement during years in Brigantine Community School. This year, the award winners for the Presidential Gold Academic Achievement Award go to Dana Ali, Gianna Amari, Alexa Angrasani, Charles Barksdale, Nyla Derrickson, Sophia Ferretra, Ella Fian, Emma Fian, Mary Grace Geisler, Kaylee Hannon, Joshua Heng, Matthew Hoffman, Ava Lavigna, Abigail Lero, Dominic Martell, Andrea McLaurin, Ilana Miller, Samantha Pereira, Tania Phillip, Guy Kapura, RJ Riley, Alondra Rodriguez Perez, Nicholas Sage, Nicholas Sarno, Ava Schreiber, Chase Schreiber, Aaron Simpson, Stephen Smith, Lindsay Tate, Paige Vespertino, and Isabella Virgili. The next set of awards are scholarship awards presented to students who will be attending private high schools. All of the awards are achieved through an application process where students must gather their academic history, their resume, recommendations from teachers and coaches, and submit to the scholarship organizations. We are proud to present a number of scholarships this year. The first scholarship is the Stanley W. Marzak Scholarship and is sponsored by the Stanley Marzak Foundation. This year, the award is presented to Mary Grace Geisler. The Holy Spirit High School Mothers Guild Scholarship is presented to Grace Crossan. The Brigantine Rams Scholarship, sponsored by the Parker Family Foundation, is presented to Mary Grace Geisler. The Brigantine Rams Scholarship, sponsored by the Parker Family Foundation, is presented to Guy Papora. The Bobby Bell Scholarship, sponsored by the Parker Family Foundation and honoring former Brigantine Schools student Bobby Bell, is presented to Paige Vespertino. The Brian Woods Scholarship, sponsored by the Brian Woods Scholarship Fund, is presented to Grace Crossan. The Brian Woods Scholarship, sponsored by the Brian Woods Scholarship Fund, is also presented to Mary Grace Geisler. The Brian Woods Scholarship, sponsored by the Brian Woods Scholarship Foundation, is presented to Aiden Kane. The Brian Woods Scholarship, sponsored by the Brian Woods Scholarship Fund, is presented to Chase Lipschitz. The Brian Woods Scholarship, sponsored by the Brian Woods Scholarship Fund, is presented to Nick Sarno. The Richie Gargel Scholarship, sponsored by the Richie Gargel Fund and honoring former Brigantine Community School student and outstanding baseball player at Temple University, Richie Gargel, is presented to Chase Lipschitz. The Richie Gargel Scholarship Fund, sponsored by the Richie Gargel Scholarship, is presented to Grace Crossan. The Willie Ray Awards are sponsored by the Brigantine PTA and honor students who are graduating in the top 10 of their high school class and also graduated from the Brigantine Public Schools. Our first Willie Ray Award winner goes to Michelle Guo, who will be graduating from Atlantic City High School, number 10 in her class. Michelle plans to attend Rutgers University. Our second Willie Ray Award winner goes to Ethan Cuthbertson, who will be graduating from the Atlantic County Institute of Technology as number 7 in his class. He will be attending Ursinus College and majoring in environmental computer science and mathematics. Our next Willie Ray Award winner is Owen Gresham. He will be graduating number 7 in his class from Holy Spirit High School. Owen will be attending the Stevens Institute of Technology. Our final Willie Ray Award winner is Kayla Driscoll. Kayla will be graduating from Holy Spirit High School, number 4 in her class, and will be attending Drexel University. Congratulations to all of our Willie Ray Award winners. We're always so proud to see where our students go. The next awards are our top student awards for the Brigantine Community School class of 2020. The first award is presented to the top 3 students in the class who normally would attend a nice brunch and luncheon for the students. The Atlantic County Office of Education sponsors an Atlantic County Academic Excellence Award and luncheon. For the class of 2020, it is presented to Nyla Derrickson. The Atlantic County Academic Excellence Award for the class of 2020 is presented to Ella Thean. And the Atlantic County Academic Excellence Award for the class of 2020 top 3 students is presented to Lindsay Tate. The top academic female in the class of 2020, sponsored by the Brigantine Lions Club, is presented to Ella Thean. The top academic male in the class of 2020 and sponsored by the Brigantine Lions Club is presented to Aaron Simpson. The top overall female in the class of 2020 includes a student who is not only has a number of academic achievements, but is also involved in extracurricular activities and sports. It is sponsored by the Brigantine American Legion post number 396 and is presented to Ella Thean. The top overall male in the class of 2020 award is presented for a student who not only excels academically, but is involved in school, sports, and community, as well as extracurricular activities. It is sponsored by the Brigantine American Legion post number 396, and this year is presented to Nicholas Sage. Congratulations to the Brigantine Community School class of 2020. We would like to thank all of the organizations that continue to donate awards and recognize our students as they graduate from Brigantine Community School. A huge thank you to Kelly and Craig Photography for the beautiful portraits of our graduates, which made so many of our graduation activities possible. We couldn't have done it without you, Kelly and Craig. Thank you, and have a great day.